So when you're starting a PPC campaign and you're looking at bidding, the first thing to do, and I know it sounds weird because you just want to set the price and your executives want to know how much are we going to pay, the first thing is always going to be choosing a goal. Your goal can be anything, and it's always going to be based upon what the client or what your company wants to accomplish. Typically, it's a sale or a lead. So a sale is usually e-commerce based. There are, if somebody purchases something and you get the transaction right then, those are always the best because then you can tie an exact amount of revenue back to the cost of your ad. Those are fantastic. That's not always the way things are done, especially in a business-to-business environment. When you're looking at a lead, which is usually a form filled out, those are also fantastic because you can usually determine based upon the client or your executives or your salespeople can let you know about how much money you bring in per lead. You need to know that. You can also do, if for some reason your model is set up on advertising, you can do time on site or bounce rate. It doesn't matter what model you're under, doesn't matter what model your client is under, there's always a goal and you always have to be able to identify that and identify how much money you can make per that goal. So if your client comes to you and says, I want to get more sales, that's great, wonderful. But how do they do that? How long is their lag time? Is the person calling into a call center? Is it e-commerce or is it a lead? If it's a lead, they really need to know how much it's worth to them. If not, you can work with them on it to see, well, if a lead comes in, this is how much, this is how long it takes, and if it closes, this is how much. Like, say they have a pool of 100 leads, and of that, 20 make it to the next level that are actually closed. And each one of those 20 makes a certain amount of money. You do the math and you find out based upon the close rate how much per lead is actually worth.